how the prana enter the body and spread throughout the whole body, and then leaves the body on exhalation. Take a few moments to center yourself with the breath awareness and body awareness. As you breathe, feel the 21 points are also breathing. 10 on your fingertips, 10 on the toe tips, and then your crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra at the head, top of the head. So breathe this 21 point slowly and deeply. Allow the breath to integrate this body and mind, and settle yourself into the space of Shravana, listening, and also in the restful awareness. In order to receive what Bhagavan Krishna has to impart to us in this chapter, Vibhuti Yoga. In that restful awareness, let us all join the palms together in your heart center. Put it in Amajali Mudra. Let's invoke Swamiji, our beloved Guru, followed by chanting the Mahavakya 3 times in the inner space as we enter into the session. So take a deep breath now. Nithyanandam Paramasukaram Kevalam Jnanamutim Dvandvatitam Gaganashatrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Savadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satguruntam Namami. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So, once again, those who just joined the Zoom room, could you turn on the camera? Please turn on the camera so that we can see each other. Let's enter into the next slide. So this is what we're going to be covering today. Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, a very, very important chapter where Bhagavan Sri Krishna revealed this truth that you are the ultimate. And so we'll be doing a quick recap of last chapter, Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, from last session, so that those who are entering today's session for the first time can bridge where we are heading today and what we're covering today, so that you understand what was covered in the last session. Then we enter into this chapter itself, chapter 10, and some of the titles that we'll be covering includes You're the Ultimate, I'm the Whole of Existence, Just Merge in Me, I Create You, My Divine Glory. And then we'll be sharing the Shastra Pramanas, Atta Pramana, Atma Pramana. Okay, so these 3 pramanas and from this chapter. So without further ado, let's hand over to Sri Vedavyasa to lead us into the mantra invocation. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam, everyone. So I welcome you all, and let us enter into the mantra to invoke Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa-Chanura-Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. I salute unto you, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, Guru, Master of the world, Son of Vasudeva, Supreme Bliss of Devaki, Destroyer of Kamsa and Chanura. Now, let us chant the mantra to invoke the sacred knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshini Bhagavatim Ashtadasadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim. Om, I meditate upon you, Bhagavad Gita, the affectionate Divine Mother, showering the nectar of Advaita, non-duality, and destroying rebirth, incorporated into the midst of Mahabharata of 18 chapters by sage Vyasa, the author of the Puranas, and imparted to Arjuna by Bhagavan Narayana himself. Now, I will recap with the chapter of the last session, Rajavidya Rajavidya Yoga, which is the royal knowledge and royal secret. Here, Bhagavan said the summary and the essence. He said, always think of me. Me means, he means his cosmic self. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, spend our entire lives in devotional service. He says, if one engages in activities with devotion, then he will be there at the time of one's death. Krishna says, engage your mind, always thinking of me. The whole universe is intelligence and it responds to our thoughts. So, we must be integrated to what we think. Our inner space reflects the outer incidents. The entire universe responds beautifully to each and every thought. When Sri Krishna says, engage your mind in always thinking of me, he speaks about cleansing the inner space. When our mind is engaged in thinking of the divine, we become divine. The moment we understand this, we relax into eternal bliss. The moment we relax into eternal bliss, surely the divine takes care of us. Whatever we lack is brought to us, and whatever we already have is preserved for us. Naturally, we will experience, enjoy, and enrich both the inner space and the outer space. This is the ultimate secret that Sri Krishna revealed to Arjuna, which is shared only to qualified people. Now let us move further into Vibhuti Yoga, chapter 10. Please understand, Vibhuti Yoga is completely about Bhagavan's glory. Sri Krishna now explains his glories. Yoga of divine manifestations. In the last chapter, Krishna gave the technique or the cognition of feeling deeply connected with the whole, with existence. Now, he goes in great detail explaining how he is the ultimate and how he expresses himself. When Sri Krishna, the ultimate master, talks about himself, he talks as Parar Brahma Krishna, the cosmic Krishna. In this chapter, especially, please understand, he is at the peak of his cosmic consciousness. Listen, the first thing Krishna teaches as Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam, secret of all secrets, is that existence is not your enemy. It responds to your thoughts. Please understand. Listen carefully, all of you. Existence is not your enemy. It responds to your thoughts. It continuously cares for you. It is intelligence. The ultimate secret that Sri Krishna wants to reveal is that existence, Parashakti, Brahman, is your friend, not your enemy. Paramashiva is your friend. It is intelligence. Here, in this whole chapter, he's talking about we are the ultimate. He tells Arjuna, you are the ultimate. So, we need to realize that we are part of the same energy system as the universe. Hindu scriptures describe the 5 energy elements that comprise nature, which are earth, water, fire, air, and ether. The human system is a combination of the same elements as the universe. So are all the beings, inanimate and animate. An enlightened being has no identity. His only identity is the merged identity with the universe. Wow. Merged identity with the universe. Krishna is saying, I am the whole of existence. In this chapter, Krishna says, I am that. He says, I am the whole of existence. He says, I am the same energy. I am the creator, the created and the creation. Creator, created, and the creation. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end. All else is illusion. He who knows this glory and power of mine is fully united in me. So, Arjuna, know me and be liberated. Very simple, straightforward. I think if we really go into listening, we will just get liberated. Now, he explains how to feel connected to existence. Arjuna, Sri Krishna's disciple, is totally in love with Krishna. Please understand, love is the key word. He has totally surrendered to Sri Krishna. This truth should be declared only to a person who is totally, intimately feeling connected to the divine. Arjuna has completely surrendered to Krishna. Please understand, we may not be aware, but we continuously maintain enmity with Paramatma existence. That is why we suspect life. We have fear about what will happen in the next moment. We are afraid of life because we don't believe what is going to happen the next moment. The next moment may enrich us also, but we don't trust existence. We never believe that next moment which is going to happen will enrich us. We always are afraid. Here, Sri Krishna removed the enmity between Jivatma, self, and Paramatma, supreme self. So Arjuna is the Jivatma, Sri Krishna is the Paramatma. Sri Krishna says, if you continuously merge in me, I will take care of all your needs and necessities. You will be my responsibility.
Great. So here's a question from the seeker. So Krishna described, basically urge us to connect with him deeply. So how do we really deeply connect to the divine? In this case, what is the way to do it? Sri Vedavyasa?
Yes, I already told here. See, understand, Bhagavan says how to be connected to the divine is to totally fall in love with the divine, totally surrender to divine. Only then we will intimately feel connected to the divine. Arjuna has completely surrendered to Krishna. That is the reason he feels connected. Please understand, if we understand that divine already removed the enmity from Jivatma, between Jivatma and Paramatma, then we will relax. Then we will trust that he will take care of all our needs and necessities. We should understand that we will become his responsibility if we continuously merge in him. That is the way to deeply connect with the divine. So now, I would like to give a small exercise for everybody. Please take a pen and a paper and do the exercise. This will help us connect deeply to the divine. Please inform me when you're ready. Okay, now let's do an exercise very sincerely. Write down all the instances when you felt life is unfair and injustice cruel and God doesn't exist. Come on. Write down the instances when you felt. First question. Instances where you felt life is unfair and injustice cruel. Whenever you felt God doesn't exist. Don't make too many movements, please. Please sit down calmly. Please start writing. Really ask Bhagavan to reveal whenever you felt this. Dig out all the instances when you felt life is unfair and injustice cruel and that God doesn't exist. This is the first question. Please answer that. Then I will give you the next one. You have 5 minutes. Please switch on your cameras.
Yes, everybody switch on the camera so we can see it.
Yes, everybody please switch on your cameras. Who is connecting from Kailasa in Sripura? Can you please switch on your camera? I need to know who's connecting.
Hyderabad.
Okay, Ramani Devi, very good. కూర్చుని రాయండి. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఇచ్చాను. అక్కడ ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా?
అమ్మ ఎవరు లేరు. ఒకసారి తెలుగులో చెప్పరా ఈ క్వశ్చన్ కి? ఎవరు లేరమ్మా, ఇంట్లోనే ఉన్నా, ఇంట్లో కూడా ఎవరు లేరు.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో శ్రీపురం అని పెట్టుకోవద్దు, మీరు రమణి దేవి అని పెట్టుకోవాలి.
ఓకే అమ్మా, అది అప్పుడు పెట్టుకున్నాను అక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు, అది తీసేయలేదు. ఓకే అమ్మా.
ఓకే, సి ఆల్ ఇన్స్టెన్సెస్ మీరు ఎప్పుడెప్పుడైతే లైఫ్ అన్ఫేర్ గా ఉంది, ఇన్జస్టిస్ గా ఉంది, క్రూయల్ గా ఉంది, భగవంతుడు అసలు ఉన్నాడా లేదా అని ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు మీకు అనిపించిందో ఆ ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ రాయండి. రైట్ డౌన్ దోస్ ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ నౌ. ఇప్పుడే 3 నిమిషాల టైం ఉంది, రాయండి.
ఓకే ఓకే అమ్మా, పెన్ పేపర్ తీసుకుంటున్నా.
తొందరగా, టైం లేదు. Did everybody write, please? Few more minutes, 3 minutes more. for this question? All the instances when you felt life is unfair and injustice, cruel, God doesn't exist. Write down. Yes, Maheshwari, no problem. It's okay. If you are driving, you can write the exercise later, Ma Maheshwari. Please understand, this exercise is going to connect you sincerely, if you write, deeply to the existence. Now, I'm going to go into the next question. Next question. Visualize. You already have all that you wanted. Life is so fair. It's the greatest blessing. మొదటి క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోయాక I'm actually translating into Telugu. రెండో క్వశ్చన్, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ మీకు కావాల్సినవి ఉన్నాయి, లైఫ్ చాలా ఫేర్గా ఉంది మీ పట్ల, జీవితం ఇదంతా చాలా గొప్ప ఆశీర్వాదంగా భావిస్తున్నారని సాదృశ్యంగా విజువలైజ్ చేసుకోండి జరుగుతున్నట్టుగా. Please visualize you already have all that you wanted. Life is so fair. It's the greatest blessing. So you have 5 minutes more. Come on. For this question, please start writing and visualizing. Now, please feel that whatever you are holding to be away from the reality, that life is just. Life is just. What you are holding to be away from the reality, that life is just. Feel that every instance it is completing me, because it is complete as a whole, because God exists. I'm telling in Telugu. భగవంతుడు ఉన్నాడు. ప్రతి క్షణం నేను కంప్లీట్గా ఉన్నాను. ఎందుకంటే పూర్ణత్వము కంప్లీట్ ఒకటే కాబట్టి. మీరు ఏదైతే మీ నుంచి దూరంగా ఉంచుతున్నారో ఉంచక్కర్లేదు. అది లైఫ్ మీకు న్యాయంగానే నడుస్తుంది అని మీరు భావించండి. అయినా ఇది ఎందుకు నేను దూరంగా హోల్డ్ చేస్తున్నాను అని కూడా మిమ్మల్ని మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్, ప్లీజ్ understand what you are holding to be away from the reality. The reality is life is just, but you are holding something away from it. So what you are holding, life is just, feel that way. And every instance it is completing me, feel that way, because it is complete as a whole and God exists, feel that way right now. And also look in why you decided to hold this.
Hold you from feeling life is just, life is fair, life is fair.
Yeah, so please do that for 3-4 minutes. Please focus on this.
Holding cannot holding that is fair, or exists. There's something strictly feel it, that is fair.
You're clear, right, all of you?
Life.
Or Jadashaktika, what I mean, what you are holding to be, see, the reality is, life is just, it is justice. Life is quite just with you, but still you are holding something away from the reality. Means somewhere you felt something is injustice and you're holding away. But actually life is just. So what are you holding away from the reality? So realize that, yeah. So
తెలుగులో ఒకసారి చెప్పరమ్మా మళ్ళీ.
Yes, చెప్తాను. ఒకసారి ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పి. See, first understand that every instance life is completing you, because it is complete as a whole, because God is existing. So life as a reality is just, but you are holding something away from this reality. That's what you need to realize. So why you decided to hold this? You have to figure out. Amma, I am telling this in Telugu. See, భగవంతుడు ఉన్నాడు, అంతా పూర్ణత్వమే. అందుకని జీవితం ఎప్పుడూ మిమ్మల్ని పూర్ణత్వంలోనే ఉంచుతుంది. సో జీవితం న్యాయంగానే ఉంది, కానీ ఇదే వాస్తవం. కానీ ఈ వాస్తవం నుంచి మీరు ఏదో దూరంగా అట్టు పెడుతున్నారు. మీలో ఏదో ఒక దాన్ని పట్టుకుని లైఫ్ జస్టిస్ గా ఉంది అని అనుకోకుండా దాని నుంచి దూరంగా ఏదో మీరు మీలో మీరే పట్టుకుంటున్నారు. అది ఏమిటి? ఎందుకు మీరు దాన్ని అట్లా పట్టుకుంటున్నారు అని మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. మామూలుగా లైఫ్ న్యాయంగానే ఉంది, కానీ ఫస్ట్లో భగవంతుడు లేడు, న్యాయం జరగడం లేదు అని అప్పుడప్పుడు మనం ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాం కదా. ఎందుకు? వాస్తవం నుంచి దూరంగా అలా అనుకుంటున్నారు మీరు. సో అర్థమైందా? ఐ హోప్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండర్స్టూడ్.
హలో అమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు ఇది నేను నా సన్యాసం గురించి అనుకోవచ్చా అమ్మా?
అనుకోవచ్చు, మీరు ఏది కావాలంటే అది అనుకోవచ్చు, కానీ ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడొద్దు, ఇది లైవ్ షో.
ఓకే అమ్మా.
In the beginning, you felt life is unfair and God doesn't exist. Later on, you started visualizing God exists and it's a great blessing. So you need to understand God exists, life is just, but still, in some instances, you felt it's unfair, right? So what were you holding away from the reality called God exists? So why you decided to hold that in the first place?
Sometimes we are thinking not holding, but when interesting to work, sometimes suddenly come the why this problem happened this time. So we are holding, right? So how to clear the holding?
Nothing. As easiest technique, whole Gita, what Bhagavan said. Just be in remembrance of divine.
Thank you.
By being in remembrance of divine is the simplest technique. Just fall in love with divine, remember, understand, then you will never feel that life is unfair. You'll never feel injustice, no matter what problems come in our life, because the problems which are existing as facts in our life will look so tiny, so insignificant, you will not even feel that it's a problem. The moment you don't even feel it's a problem, naturally you will never feel life is unfair.
Got it? Got it?
Okay, I think
human right. So human mind, yes.
See, the more and more I'm talking about Bhagavad Gita since last few sessions, please understand, I felt life is so easy. Life is so sweet. Actually, there's no problem. There's actually nothing. Even enlightenment, it's not difficult. We don't need great techniques. We actually don't need great techniques, great rituals, great things, great completion process at all. All we need to do is simply remember with sweet love. That's it. Nothing else.
I guess one of the things that holds us back is we're angry with this, we are not happy, we're not complete with this. So that's why we cannot be established in the reality that life is good, life is fair, life is beautiful. Right.
Very true, very true. See, only when we feel we have this problem, that problem, oh, life is unfair, we feel. But understand, the problem itself becomes insignificant. The problem never looks like a problem to you. And after some time, the problem also will dissolve when you have this kind of inner space.
That happened to me a few days ago.
Yes.
Yeah, it resolved within a few hours. You know what?
So now, I think all of you understood what I'm saying. So let us move further. All of you now sit straight and please listen. This is a very beautiful statements Lord Bhagavan Sri Krishna is making. And it's very easy for us to execute and live it. Please understand, Bhagavan is saying now, just merge in me. Sri Krishna says, if you continuously merge in me, I will take care of all your needs and necessities. You will be my responsibility. He's telling us to understand that when we surrender ourselves to existence, it carries us in its very arms. We won't feel the pain of life. Sri Krishna says, because you are my dear friend, you are deeply connected to me. I am revealing this truth to you. It is so beautiful that God is revealing the actual truth himself to the humanity. He's saying, if we can open ourselves to the existence, Krishna, when he describes his glories, his Vibhuti, please understand, it will not be just words. We will start feeling it, experiencing it. Bhagavan is saying, I am the source. I am everything. Just understand, for somebody to declare this, what an authority. He's saying, I am the source. I am everything. Now, Krishna explains, oh my dear, understand, I am everything. I have come down. I have happened in this body just to liberate you. When Krishna says I, he means the universal self of him. He means the formless consciousness of his being. He represents the universal energy. He doesn't mean the 6 foot form with a flute and peacock feather, which Arjuna usually relates with. He says, I am everything. He declares, I am the universal consciousness. Please understand, the person who truly knows my glories and powers engages in yoga, the union of individual consciousness with the divine consciousness, and undoubtedly he will attain liberation. He's reassuring. He's promising. He's telling, I created you. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness, distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these qualities of living beings are created by me alone. If you understand this first verse, you can immediately relax. Sri Krishna says, whatever you have, whether you have a good name or a bad name, it is created by me. Then be certain that whatever you have is a gift from the divine. Sri Krishna says, whatever you have, happiness and distress, birth and death, austerity, charity, name and fame, all these various qualities of living beings are created by me alone. He means be complete with life as it is. Be authentic to all aspects of your life. I will give the Shastra Pramana, Guru the Master. Please chant along with me this verse. Om Tesham Eva Nukampartam Aham Ajnanajam Tamaha Nasyaibi Atma Bhavasto Jnana Deepena Bhashvatah. You can repeat now. Om Tesham Evanukampartam Aham Ajnanajam Tamahe Nasayami Atma Bhavasto Jnana Deepena Bhashvata. This means the Sanskrit word guru, meaning master, has two syllables. Gu refers to darkness and Ru to the light. So the master leads the disciple from darkness into light with compassion. This means ignorance to wisdom. This darkness of ignorance is the identification that one has with one's self, one's material attachments and material possessions. You think as you. So next, Arjuna asks, "Oh Lord, it is so beautiful. I never feel bored. Please tell me again and again all of your glories." All that Arjuna seeks is that his Lord and Master tells him more about himself, his glories. I just need to know how I should approach you, how I should see you. Tell me more. I can never tire of listening to your words. Please understand, Arjuna is in deep love with his master. Sri Krishna reveals who he is and how he is shining. He talks about Leela Dhyana, meditating on the divine play of the Lord. Sri Krishna explains the main manifestations that give a glimpse of the unfathomable divine in the next chapter. So, now the
next question we have.
Yeah.
From the seeker. Actually, she's here also in the group. She asked, how to be a part of existence, Sri Vedavyasa, how to have this experience rather than fantasizing it.
Here, I'll just explain. Please understand, here I will give you a chant. Please chant with me. The answer for this, how to have this experience of how to be a part of existence. Om Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarvabhutasya Sthitah Aham Adischa Madhyam Cha Bhutanam Antayeva Cha. Please repeat. Aham Atma
Aham Atma
Gudakesha
Gudakesha
Sarvabhutasaya Sthitah
Sarvabhutasya Sthitah
Aham Adischa
Aham Adischa
Madhyam Cha
Madhyam Cha
Bhutanam
Bhutanam
Antayeva Cha.
Antayeva Cha.
Means Krishna, please understand here, Krishna is both the macrocosm and the microcosm. The Brahmanda, cosmos, and the Pindanda, individual being. His energy permeates all living and non-living entities, and he decides upon their nature. So, to be part of him, the existence, we need to be always in remembrance of divine. So, here, understand, Sri Krishna is declaring that, see, when we understand him, we will become part of him. Actually, we are already part of him, but we need to realize that.
Yes.
So, to understand him, we should also pay attention to whatever he is declaring himself to be. So, Sri Krishna declares that he is everything that really matters. Krishna says that he is the ultimate consciousness in all beings, and he is the beginning, middle, and end of all beings. He declares that he pervades the entire space and time and beyond. He says among the gods, he is Vasava Indra, the king of gods. Out of the Rudras, Krishna says he is Shankara. Out of the water bodies, Krishna says he is the mighty ocean, infinite in expanse and essential to all life forms. Of the great sages, Sri Krishna says, he is Bhrigu, one of the Saptarishis. Saptarishis means 7 rishis, important 7 rishis. He says, out of all the vibrations, he is the transcendental Om. Om is the primal sound from which the universe manifested itself. It is the Pranava, the mystic symbol. And here, Bhagavan also mentions that of the different types of sacrifices, Krishna says, he is the japa or chanting of holy names of the immovable objects. He is the mighty and majestic Himalayas, the abode of snow, Krishna says. Among the trees, he says, he is the banyan tree. Among the siddhas, he says, the self-realized persons. Out of them, Krishna says, he is Kapila, the complete sage. Please understand, Kapila is the author of the Sankhya Yoga system of philosophy. He is also the founding father of Mahanirvani Pita, Kapila Sarvajna Pita. Of the purifying elements, Krishna says, he is the formless and pure wind of the various branches of knowledge. He is the ultimate spiritual knowledge, self-realization. He is never-ending time and creator of this universe, Brahma. Krishna says he is the creator and destroyer. Here, Bhagavan is talking about his divine glory. He is instructing Arjuna, forget about yourself, Arjuna. Drop yourself, Partha, and let the divine, let this cosmic energy prevail. Let him be. Him means divine. Let the divine be. This surrender mood can transform your whole consciousness. It can make you experience the ultimate truth that Sri Krishna explains here. His glories, his Vibhuti, his divine glory. I will give you one more Shastra Pramana about Guru is the source. You can chant this. Om Yachapi Sarva Bhutanam Bijam Tad Aham Arjuna Na Tad Asti Vinayat Syanmaya Bhutam Characharam Nanto Sthimam Divyanam Vibhutinam Parantapa Esha Tuddhe Satah Prokto Vibhuter Vistaro Maya. You can chant after me. Yachapi Sarva Bhutanam Bijam Tad Aham Arjuna Na Tad Asti Vinayat Syan Maya Bhutam Characharam Nanto Sthimama Divyanam Vibhutinam Parantapa Esha Tuddhe Satah Prokto Vibhuter Vistaro Maya. Means, whatever I have said, whatever more I can say, will only be a drop in the ocean, a small fragment of what I am, Partha. There is nothing that is not me, nothing that can exist outside of me, and nothing that has not been created from and by me. Oh my God. Please listen again. Whatever I have said, whatever more I can say, will only be a drop in the ocean, a small fragment of what I am. There is nothing that is not me, nothing that can exist outside of me, and nothing that has not been created from and by me. What else can be told? Now, I will tell you the Apta Pramana, Anugita. This also you can chant.
Yes.
Nachakyam tanmaya bhuyastatah bhaktom asesatah param hi brahmarati yoga yuktena tanmayah. Again, nachakyam tanmaya bhuyastatah bhaktom asesatah param hi brahmarati yoga yuktena tanmayah. Means, Krishna says, Arjuna, I can't give the teachings again because they were said in that high spiritual eternal consciousness. At that time, I was in that high eternal consciousness. I was radiating my enlightenment. That very enlightenment spoke through this body, through this me. The universal consciousness spoke through me. That is why all those teachings came out. I represented the universal energy, the universal consciousness at that moment when I delivered the Gita. Now, I cannot give you the same teachings again. I cannot repeat again. Oh my God. Now, till now, I spoke about Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana also. Apta Pramana of Krishna also. I'll give you one more Apta Pramana about Dakshinamurti Swamigal. A beautiful happening happened long before. A great saint called Dakshinamurti Swamigal lived in Tamil Nadu. He lived the life of a Paramahamsa, enlightened one. He lived the life of a Paramahamsa. The sky was all that covered his body. He never wore clothing. He lived like a child in bliss. One day, a king came to meet him. Swami was sitting under a big tree, meditating blissfully. The king expected Swami to stand up and receive him with respect. Swami, however, did not bother. The king egoistically said, "What? You are an ordinary beggar. I am a king. Don't you know how to respect me?" The Swami laughed and said, "Actually, you are the beggar. You are begging respect from me. You feel respected only when somebody gives you respect. However, I don't feel respected when somebody gives me respect, nor do I feel disrespected when somebody doesn't give me respect. Whether somebody respects me or not, it is not in any way related to my consciousness. I do not ask you why you are not respecting me." Then he continued, "Your personality or ego could be shaken if your army and all your ministers leave you. O king, your being is dependent upon somebody else." Oh my God.
Slap on the face.
Now I will give you Atma Pramana, self Pramana, authentication of HDH Bhagavan, Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam himself. Swamiji told these words. Continuously, I receive emails from all over the world. Swamiji, you gave me darshan, vision, and removed my sufferings. Or, Swamiji, you appeared in front of me and answered my question. And then they ask, Swamiji, are you aware of the times when you appear and give darshan to us? Swamiji says, now let me tell you clearly, honestly, I do not know when the darshan is happening. Let me break the business secret, he says. Let me tell the whole world, whole truth as it is. Just because of your trust, deep love and devotion, the cosmic energy guides you by giving darshan using this form, that's all. I rent this body to the divine because I disappeared. Because my ego disappeared, the divine uses this form to guide you. Over. Otherwise, it is totally between you and the cosmic energy. I cannot involve myself. I have no say. I cannot appear for any specific person and say, he is my favorite. No, I cannot show favoritism. It is not under my control. It is between your inner space and the divine. It is your ability, your attitude to receive that creates the bridge. Again and again, I tell people, all I can do is go back and download the information regarding the darshan that you had and tell you what exactly happened and what instruction was given to you. That's all. There's one more, Apta Pramana. Swamiji says, the Himalayan mountains are home to me. I never believed when I left home to travel to the Himalayas that I would return to South India. It was in the Himalayas that I met Mahavatar Baba, the great master who has been living in these mountains for thousands of years. You may believe it or not, believe it, but that is the truth. On the way to Kedarnath, Mahavatar Baba called me by the name I am now called. He walked into me after calling me Paramahamsa Nithyananda. I thought he was asking me to look for a master named Nithyananda. So I went searching for this master. More than a year later, at Calcutta, on the banks of the river Hooghly, a tributary of the river Ganga, an old sannyasi insisted on giving me sannyasa before he died. I was not keen to take sannyasa. I was looking for enlightenment, but he insisted, so I agreed. To my utter surprise, he gave me the name Paramahamsa Nithyananda. I asked the sannyasi, why? Why did you give this name? He said, I do not know. This is what I was asked to do. He did not explain who asked him to give me the name and initiation. So I tell my disciples that Mahavatar Baba is our Kula Guru, master of our lineage, and Kedar is our Kshetra, our spiritual location. Anyhow, now I'm going to tell the final words of Krishna. Sri Krishna says, finally there is no end to my glories. Krishna says to Arjuna, enough has been said. You can take no more. Whatever I have said, whatever more I can say, it's only a fragment of what I am. He has given the background to Arjuna so that he is prepared to see his formless form, Sri Krishna's formless form, when Krishna reveals his cosmic form to Arjuna in the next chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana. So Arjuna is now in total surrender and in deep gratitude. Everyone relax. Now drop yourself and let the divine, let this cosmic energy prevail. Let him be. Let the divine be. It can make you experience the ultimate truth that Krishna explained his Vibhuti, his divine glory. When you are blissful, whatever you see looks divine and glorious. So, may you all reach that bliss. Let us pray to Parar Brahma Krishna, the universal energy, existence, to guide us all and to give us all the experience of eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Such a beautiful chapter. Oh God.
And everybody beware, don't miss next session. It's Vishwarupa Darshana, formless form darshan.
We're going to have Vishwarupa darshan.
Everybody will literally have
Darshan.
Really the darshan of the universal energy, the Vishwarupa, if you are sincere. So please do not miss next class.
So is that going to be a meditation to guide us into the experience?
I have to share my little experience here. See, I have started Bhagavad Gita classes. I've taught for 8 months till 11th chapter. Then I declared in 11th chapter, by end of the chapter, all of us are going to have Vishwarupa Darshan. Please understand, throughout those teachings, 8 months, whatever I declared when I was telling the people who were on the screen, everything happened. And during the 11th, I said, if whole group is ready, depends on the sincerity, we will have Vishwarupa Darshan. Understand, guys? Literally, after a couple of verses, that class had to break. That class didn't happen. That's it. Gap of 4 months. Then again, I started declaring 11th chapter. We are going to move forward with Vishwarupa. Please understand. Again, a break happened. And again, after 6 months, I declared. Again, the break happened, and till today, I was unable to teach 11th chapter. So let us see. Next session is really a test for all of us.
Everybody's ready.
So if you are ready, tomorrow he will give darshan. Next class. Come on.
Yes.
Let us see if we'll be able to do the 11th chapter.
Pray to Swamiji. Swamiji, please give us the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga in the next session.
Yes.
I want. I want to see the cosmic form of
so please understand, all of you, it's not a joke attending next session. Really, I'm saying.
If you're not qualified, you make sure you're not here.
Yes, unexpected people might attend. Expected people may not come. We really don't know what's
how hard they try, they will just have something to take them away. I've seen that happening.
Yeah.
Amazing. Great, man. So really looking forward. Do all your completion, realign yourself and be in love with Krishna. And then be here next week. Let's go to the next slide. So we are going to end the session soon. Just a reminder to everybody that the next season of Paramashivoham level 1, 2, 3 will start on this Friday, 1st of December through 21st of December for 21 days. So don't miss the first initiation. Please register in, through the, if you're already a devotee, you should have received the email. If not, you can just register from this link. Enrich as many people as possible to receive the first initiation on the first day, where Swamiji initiate everyone to Shiva Diksha. So next slide. So this is the concluding slide. Thank you all for your participation and being here to receive such great knowledge from Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And he said that to have a breakthrough, Swamiji says, to have a breakthrough in knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita, you should and manifest abundance in your life. Talk to 11 people a day about Bhagavad Gita and bring them to the next session. Next session, as you know, is going to be out of this world, vertical time zone, whatever, because it's going to be about Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. So you're going to receive the experience of seeing Krishna in his full glory, the cosmic form, on the 6th of December. So let's all hold the space, powerful space, to allow that darshan to really happen for all of us, okay? And if you have not received the printed book, you can actually download this link, the ebook for Bhagavad Gita Decoded. This link is the, link to download the e-copy of this book. And I think that's all for today. As always, almost time. And so let's conclude now with the Purna mantra. Thank you, everybody. So sit with the back straight. Let's wrap up with the Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all for joining. See you next week. Please come for important session. Nithyanandam.